Here we are back with some more nonsense. So I should have filmed a lot of this, but as you can see, something's happening here. There's no mirrors. I don't know what the plan of attack is here. There's no hood ornament anymore, nothing like that. That's right, we're gonna paint the old square box. So I had to undo the bed bolts. This is what I should have filmed. There's a couple plates right here that are welded to the frame. And then I shoved a couple pieces of wood in between it, and then used my other truck over here as like a come along. Drove this truck forward and slowly slid it back. I had to use the engine hoist to pick the bed up initially, because the way that it sits between the frame, it's super tight. It ended up working out. There's just enough wiring to not rip the wiring out and slide the bed back a little bit further. That way there's space and nothing gets rerouted or destroyed. So that's nice. So here we are. I'm going to leave the handles on it. I'm going to tape off quite a bit of this as much as I can. And then I got to get these stickers off or else you'll be able to see that through. Now a buddy of mine told me the red scuffing pads with Comet in a bucket of hot water and just scuff the ever-living hell out of this whole thing. And then that's technically your sand. Then you don't need to sand it. After that, he let me borrow his paint gun. Never really used an actual paint gun before, so we'll see how that's going to end up. Alright, so here's my supplies. The scratch pads mixed with the Comet in a bucket. Boom. Hot water. That's what you're going to use to scuff. Now this is kind of special to my application. There's a giant hole in the top of the roof. There was a bunch of silicone in there. I kind of picked the silicone off, so regretfully I'm going to put this silicone back on there, and this is paintable, so should be good. Strainer for your paint to keep the crap out of it. And then he didn't recommend this stuff, but I think I'm going to try and use this on like the rustier spots on the body there, just to try and get it down just a little bit so it's a little bit smoother. That Scotch-Brite pad might do the job. Anyway, I got these for my own personal use. Blow it off when it's all done. And then I don't know what chucks and stuff. I don't really use my air compressor at my house a lot, so I don't even know what chucks and stuff I have. So I just bought both. Acetone is what we're going to use for the wheels. Mask, don't really need it, but you know, I'd like to not regret it when I'm old. And then here we go with the goods. Let's get this bumper off. Oh, maybe that'll work. That'll probably work. Let me use a razor blade to try and get a lot of this off. Alright, well the camera died, but we got it all taped up. Definitely nothing pretty. I'm going further back on it. Might be hard to tell on camera, but they painted a lot of the river trim. And the color I'm painting it, I'm just going to go further back, and I'll end up redoing a lot of this trim anyway later on down the road. So, like I said, this is nothing insane. This is just a little scuff and shoot. Everything's scuffed all around. I got to do the acetone wipe and then run that sticky stuff. We'll see how this all comes out. That was first pass. It's not horrible. I mean, this is what you get. Like, you see this little bug? He's about to get painted in that second coat. Those are things you get though with outdoor jobs. I mean, this wasn't anything spectacular, but for some reason it looks a ton better. Do a coat too, and I'll probably just call it a night tonight. It's already pretty late, and then we can get to assembling and stuff in the morning. Another coat in. I don't know. It's definitely putting lipstick on a pig, but I'll tell you what, I'm not really a green kind of guy. I don't mind green if it's like a dark green, forest green, things like that. But this was kind of an obnoxious lime green. Plus I'm trying to make it a shop truck. Well, my luck strikes. Woke up this morning and realized it freaking rained. Rained all night. So I dried off a spot. And you can see every little dot where raindrops were. It didn't dry in time. Gonna scuff it back over with that red Scotch-Brite again one more time. Just to maybe get rid of the dots in this. If anything, maybe just re-spray right over it once it's dry. Again, it's supposed to be 0 rain in the forecast, so I don't know. We'll see what happens, I suppose. But yeah. Look at that, quick and dirty. This is how I did the wheels. I call it quick and dirty because the best way is to tape it. But if you get a piece of cardboard like this where you can flex it, and put it in the wheel like that, and then you know the deal. Just like that. Spray that sound gun. But this looks a ton better. It's definitely not perfect. Man, on camera it looks phenomenal. But it's kind of one of those ones, you know, you and your buddies are at bingo, and you just stroll on out, and then you say, dang, whose rig is that? So after doing the paint twice, 3 times? Maybe 3 times. I don't know. Because I painted it, and then it rained. And then, you know, there's bugs in it. A little bit of protein there. But I didn't hardly do any body work or anything, so I can't ask for it to be perfect. I wonder if on camera you can see it. Oh, a little bit. Those little dots. So I guess I didn't do enough coats over the paint when it rained. The whole thing was just all rain and bleached, basically, from when it rained. But either way, I mean, this is what matters right here. Right there. Looks mint. So now I just got to put all the stuff back on and make it look like a truck again. So now I'm using the hoist, but really far forward. See how it's pushing it forward basically. When it's lifting it up, it's pushing it forward at the same time. And then I'm going from side to side and I'm just working the bed back over. So I got it far enough to where it's on that pedestal now, on both sides. And we got that piece of wood out of there. So I can take the back piece of wood out of there and then start shimmying things and lining them up. Just 4 bolt holes, 2 on each side. So not too bad. Look at this thing. Quite the transformation. Let me know down below if you leave this white or you'd paint it black too to match. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, it's actually not that bad. I don't know. Black would blend in too, though. Get the company logo on here. Looks nice. Almost makes you wonder if it's the same truck. Got the grill in, headlights in, all that jazz. Need to put my marker lights in still. It's just getting late at night here. The cab lights up top. Logos both doors. Them spiffy whites. Man, that's a good looking truck now. Wasn't horrible before, but it's definitely a lot better. It definitely came out way better than I expected for about $150 worth of supplies. She's definitely not perfect, but nor was it even to begin with. So, turned out freaking great. I'm super happy about that. I can't complain. The rain kind of threw me in for a loop, as you guys seen, but I like doing little projects like this every so often to distract me from work and, you know, this whole endeavor that's going on at the same time. But it keeps things going. It keeps things exciting and fun and changed up. It's a good time. Let me know what you guys think. Man, I like this truck. Now we're just gonna have to get a big a big thing that attaches right here. Right there. Big thing, you know. That'll hold like 2 of those things. Or 3 of those things. That'd be ideal. Man, stay tuned for more content. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night.